Hey, it's Rosie. This is Rose Tinted Diamonds. You're gonna hear me like sound a little funny today because I have an explanation as to why I have been kind of, oops, I moved that. That's okay. Kind of Mia lately. Try not to bump the camera. So the family has been really sick. It's been kind of crazy. And then, did you know that a root canal can actually crack underneath the cap? Yeah, neither did I. And so I had one crack to the point where it had to be removed. So, with that being said, I spent like almost a week in pain, barely able to like leave my bed because it was so painful. Oh no, that's good. But yeah, so I apologize if I sound funny. I probably won't be doing like a ton of videos in this week because of still being like swollen. Okay, I need more more sticky. But because of the swelling and the lack of a tooth there and everything, I got like bone grafted and different things so I can get like a replacement tooth. But this sounds terrible and I hate it. So yeah, between illness and everything, and sounding funny and not really feeling comfortable talking with like all of the dental work and stuff that I've had done, the sutures are finally falling out. Like, my mouth is a mess at the moment. Yeah, that's why I haven't really I haven't edited videos, I haven't done anything. I've been attempting to live and not think about the pain. It got better as soon as I got the surgery done. And they were very quick to actually get me in once, you know, because of course I figured out that I was having like major malfunctions on like a Friday. And so they got me in on like a Wednesday or something. So it's almost a week after having surgery. And yeah, it's a lot. It's been a lot. Life has been a lot. Kiddo's been changing medications and stuff to try and help his focus a little bit better, and like just lots of different changes and things happening. Illnesses on top of everything else. Just my husband started not feeling good the other day. So I've been attempting to take care of life. So, yeah, it just, sorry. I know, excuses, but like, I feel like not really being able to talk is at least somewhat of an excuse. Like, I can do some like ASMR stuff, I guess, this week, and I don't know, like, I've never really done it. So, I'm not exactly sure how I would do it or edit it, you know, to make it look good or anything else. So, still new to all of this. Just trying to make it. So yeah, I don't, was it last week? I think it was last week. Last week I filmed a whip and chat that I will post behind this. I just wanted to make sure that I had like a disclaimer of like, hey guys, this is what's going on, because I know I have a tendency to just like disappear, and I don't mean to. It's just there's so many like overwhelming parts in my life that sometimes I just have to let some things go, and YouTube is unfortunately not like my highest priority. Like, I have a very tricky family situation with my son and everything. So it's one of those, like, sometimes I have to put the blinders on other things outside of family life, which is tough. So when I started the whip and chat last week, I was on the other side, I believe, or I was at the bottom, and I got 3 rows. I'm doing 2-row sections right now, so, of the Diamond Art Club, like, pre-cut sections, because there's so much, like, color blocking in here that I keep the black out. I keep the 939 out once I start, although I need to refill that. But, and that has one clinging to it. But yeah, outside of that, I've gotten a good portion of the way through this canvas, and I'm ready to be done. I'm so happy with how this kit is turning out. It's amazing, honestly. Like, I recommend it if anyone likes butterflies or cherry blossoms or, you know, night sky type things. I don't normally like the, like, dot as a star stuff. Like, usually they use, like, white or like an AB or something, but the metallics in this kit are super cool. I think the metallics fit as, like, little star reflections and stuff, and I think it's amazing. So, highly recommend this kit. If I were to do it for me, I probably would have added some more, like, fairy dust in the tree. But outside of that, honestly, like, it's really pretty, and I think anything more than, like, fairy dust would be overly, like, overpowering type of thing, in my opinion. Just my opinion, obviously. That's all I'm here to do, is give my opinion, not state fact. But yeah, it's been phenomenal. I've had a blast doing it, and I'm ready to be done with this. So hopefully in the next few weeks I can tuck this up, and then we'll move back to, like, Hades and Persephone, but we'll see. We'll see how far I get by the end of the month. I only have a few days left. So yeah. Other than that, things that have been going on lately. I have no idea anymore. I really don't. Like I said, I'm just trying to, like, move day to day. So, alright. I will let you move back to last week's Whip and Chat, where I did a, the Emeralds and Fairy Lights tag questions. So, alright, thank you. Today, I'm going to attempt a Whip and Chat. I attempted this Whip and Chat yesterday. And the House of Chaos, as I am deeming my family / like, household, struck again. Somehow my phone didn't get charged, and it was just a whole thing. And then I got phone calls while the phone had, like, immediately as the phone died, I got, like, a school phone call. Then I got, like, disability phone calls, and, like, it was a mess. So here we are, day 2, attempting to do this once again. Today I would like to do Emerald and Fairy Lights. Let me get to the thing. Emerald and Fairy Lights Drills and Chills tag for diamond painters. Let me check that the camera, make sure the camera's good, which I think it is. Hopefully you can hear me from up there. I am using my brand new light. I decided to go with a canvas light this time. That way it actually came with the plug that you plug into the wall rather than just a USB port, because I feel like the biggest problem that I had was, I mean, obviously the plastic inside of the USB melting, but I think that was because maybe the boxes, the multiple boxes that I attempted to use were not of the right thing. I am not starting a new section on this painting. This is Cherry Blossom Tree by Dakota Detweiler and Diamond Art Club. It is 34.6 inches by 27.6 inches, or 88 centimeters by 70 centimeters. So, big painting. I am 3 rows up. There's 4 rows left. So I'm going to finish this section, turn it probably, go up 3 sections across, turn it again. That's how I do my stuff. It messes me up whenever I turn it, but it's also better than attempting to, I don't know. It just works for me for some reason. So, I'm not doing any special enhancements on this particular kit. Using my Butterfly Effects wear, and I obviously just put new putty in on camera yesterday. I use a 12 placer. This one is well loved. The other one that I have that I just bought not that long ago, if I can dig through my stuff right now, yeah, is this one, and it's starting to bend as well. I apparently am very hard on my multi-placer, so I'll probably end up having to buy another one of those eventually. Here's my putty stack that I need to get through. I've got some from Pure Bliss Wax Company, Dot Dot Putty, and Randa's Crafty Corner. I'm currently using Dot Dot Putty in the scent of, I think it's Northern Lights. I have the bioluminescent one, but I think this one's the Northern Lights one. Let me see if I can get all my stuff back into order. Yeah. No, Aurora Borealis. The same thing. I was not technically wrong, because it has a pine plus vanilla scent, and it just, I don't know, it's good. But I have jacked up this putty so much, because I've used this particular, I've used all of them a lot, but this one in particular, I really like the scent. Let's see what else I got. I'm just using, of all the things, I own, all these other trays and stuff, but, most of the time I just end up with these guys. These are the old Diamond Art Club trays. I don't know why I default to these so hard. There's a few more trays that I want to try that I think I'll feel yeah, we'll get to that. But I'm hoping to find one that I feel truly, very comfortable with. Yeah, I'm such a creature of habit that I use these for so long that I think I just, I don't know how to do anything else. So how are you? How's it going? Chaos has been chaosing at my house in the last month. Last week was literally entirely made up of my child being home because he didn't feel well, was sick kind of thing, and just, it was just, yeah. So him being home always makes it difficult to film anything, so I've been using things that I had already previously filmed to kind of bolster, so I'm not not posting ever. So I absolutely, so I I did stuff over here, so I definitely placed my hand. You can see kind of like the cloudiness through here. These are the spots that are going to give me the most trouble today, because I definitely got like hand oils and such. So if you just place and kind of wiggle to like bury it in there, then usually it will stick. I've already wiped it with like a wet cloth to help get the stickiness back and get some of the like hand stuff, skin stuff off. Amy. So, alright. Let's start with maybe what has been going on lately. Not much. Just trying to honestly like keep my kid in school. He's struggling a little bit with, you know, his autism and ADHD and stuff. So it's been a ride. Like I wish this was less like no, it actually has been, it's been a struggle. It's been quite the struggle. Do I want to do that one first? No, I think I don't. Like, it stands out to me. The symbols here stand out to me, but if I do that, then I'm gonna do the same. Yeah. So we'll put that one back real quick. Swap it out for that symbol, the little club symbol. We'll do the club symbol. But yeah, life has been a bit of a struggle, which is fine. Like, it's okay. Had some pretty hard mental health days. Possibly pulled a muscle in my shoulder, which is stopping me from going to the gym, which is, you know, kind of devastating to me because I've started going back and it felt really good to go back. And it's one of the things that like raises my confidence and helps me with my depression and stuff. So pretty upset about the fact that I feel like I need to, because I lifted a laundry basket yesterday and felt like my muscle in the top of my shoulder was like ripping. So that's cool. I'll probably go in to get it checked here pretty soon. Nothing ever goes the way that you expect it to, but que sera, sera. Husband's just been working in office as he does, doing his work, trying to stay heads down. His work has been going through some different changes and such, so he's just trying to stay on the good side of everything. We got to hang out with my niece. It's not, okay, there we go. I was like, it's not sticking. This weekend, and like go to like the pumpkin patch, and you know, they had like rides and different things, so that was really fun. So her and my son get along super well, to the point where my child, he does this thing where he's like, no, I don't want her around. And then like literally the second they're together, like he is fully engaged in hanging out with her and like being with her and trying to play with her. You know, he's not great at it, but he definitely makes the effort when it comes to her. And so, like, it's always, like, a really nice thing when she comes over, because she's one of the few children that he will engage with. He doesn't really engage with children at school. Like, he likes hanging out with the adults. I was that way as a kid, too. Like, I always just, like, I just wanted to hang out with the adults and not go play and, you know, like, talk like I was an adult. Like, I don't know. The maturity level for me was a little bit different than him. For him, I think it's because he can have conversations about stuff. Like, if he asks a question, you know, it's not, I don't know. It's, oh, well, like, let me explain this to you, or like we can have conversations about Pokemon, which is like his favorite thing to talk about. So yeah, it's been a wild ride, man. Keeping him in school right now is an absolute chore. I will be checking my phone periodically. So what have I been reading? I was re-listening to the ACOTAR series. I am on book 4, I think 4. And it definitely 4 to me falls a little flat at the beginning, because you have all of this like very epic like stuff, and then all of a sudden it's just like this almost like a letdown of emotions. So I'm struggling through that one, and then I will go back into Throne of Glass because I lost momentum on that one, and I think I need to re-listen to it to get my momentum back. This time of year, I usually listen to The Wheel of Time, although that's not like just during the fall, but the fall for some reason, like as far as cozy books, The Wheel of Time is it for me. That is my cozy series. So I will probably start up a reread of The Eye of the World. Some days I feel like I need a funnel. I've been tempted to, because I've seen the Orloa funnel, and I've been tempted to like get an Orloa painting, not just for the funnel obviously, but like because I want to try their stuff. And yeah, it comes with a funnel, I've seen, so that would be like a double win in my opinion. Probably should do some of the black so that I can like cover up some of the issue spots, or they're going to be a problem. I feel like I need to wipe it down again, but oh well, because that is definitely not sticky whatsoever. But I've had this problem multiple times and never had like a true issue of it like not holding drills. And if I do have some like adhesive that I bought from like Diamond Art Club right here. The diamond painting adhesive. I've had this for a while. Used it just a few times when like things really do not want to do what you ask them to do, kind of thing. So I didn't realize there was a sticker on here. Woo! The ADHD is running rampant. But so yeah, I've been listening to that. As far as music goes, I'm all over the place. I never listen to more than like just one thing, I guess. In the past week, I think I've listened to rock, Asian style pop rock, I'm like, what else have I listened to? I've had the urge to listen to like old school country. Don't ask me why that happens. It doesn't happen very often, but like we're talking like 90s country. Like I don't know. I just kind of listen to, I've listened to like rap / like pop music, like yeah. I listen to all the things. Always have though. That is not a new thing at all. So yeah, there's that. I watched Van Helsing last night. And also a anime movie called the Blue Sky or something. Her Blue Sky. Yeah, Her Blue Sky, which was cute. It wasn't like super emotionally impacting like some of the other ones that I've watched recently, but It was cute. It was on Netflix, I think. Let's see. I feel like I finished Spice and Wolf, which is another anime. I've been kind of on an anime kick recently. I've watched several, like, oh, and I watched the new Netflix Ranma 1/2. I didn't watch the old one. Oops. But I might go back and like watch the old ones just to kind of make comparisons and like see the difference and all of that. Like, it's a cute idea of a story, and this was made like years and years and years ago. Like, it's probably as old as I am, to be honest, if not older. But I love anime. I also love spooky movies like Van Helsing. I'm not completely done with it, but I'm like a good chunk of the way through. I've watched it before. This is not my first rodeo. Van Helsing. I love, yeah, we'll get into that. We'll get into that because that's actually, I think that's part of the questions, but okay. So we'll go ahead and start on the questions now that we're, hold on. I'm checking the phone real fast. 18 minutes in and I think we're good. Oh, I sent you guys teetering. So, we will start with, what is your favorite fall drink? Would it make a good drink for your diamond painting time? So, I have an L desk. So like it does that, and I'm in the corner. This part of the L desk is for painting, right? Then there's like a seam here where the rest of my stuff is. This is the computer portion. This is actually kind of funny because I keep my drinks on the computer portion. So I have a cup of coffee right now. And so anything for me is good. Sometimes I do put it over here because there's probably, like right now with this like folded up a little bit, there's like probably a good foot, maybe 1.5 feet of space. So sometimes I'll like shift over this way with my drink of choice. I have spilled more drink on my computer parts than I have on my diamond paintings. Like, it's very sad. My keyboard is like, I want to say like 12 years old. I think it's the 2014 edition. So maybe 10 years old. Yeah. And this poor thing has had juice, coffee, water. I actually recently got water in it and it stopped working for a while. So I bought my husband bought me a new keyboard. But I'm, again, with a creature of habit, I have a hard time like changing things. So yeah, apple cider, I would say, is my fall drink of choice. That's when I hook up the small crock pot. I get these like cartons of, they're like, is it Aspen? Like orange apple cider, like spiced apple cider. And I love to let it just sit and like go, you know what I mean? Like it makes the house smell good and it tastes delicious, and you have it on hand, you know. So then you put it in, like, you put the little pot in the fridge to keep it from going bad, and then you bring it out the next day and you add some apple juice to it, and like that is my personal drink of choice. I'm a coffee addict. I know what my life is about. And I love trying the different like flavors from my local coffee shop. They always have like things like coffee cake and, you know, pumpkin chata. I very rarely go to like Starbucks. So I almost always am at like, and I only go like once a week, but yeah. Coffee shop. Coffee shop gets me. We're just gonna do that. Drop off that piece and fit that piece in. Okay, there we go. And that gets slid over. I do a lot of sliding on my paintings. I don't think I could ever do a double-sided adhesive because I think I would end up ruining the double-sided adhesive with my like scooting of drills. I would forget and it would just be an absolute disaster. So, next question. What is your favorite fall treat? Would you snack on it while diamond painting? I do not eat while diamond painting. That is the one thing that I will eat like next to it. And again, I will eat on the computer side of it. And I will eat while I play computer games. But I will not eat while I diamond paint because I feel like there's too likely of a chance. I think I've had like goldfish before, but I feel like if my fingers get gross, then I feel gross and then I don't want to touch the painting. Like not in like a weird way or anything, but definitely it's something that happens to me. Oh, that popped up. Star. So there's that. My favorite fall treat though, I would probably say long time favorite is, funny enough, the Starbucks cranberry bliss bars. Those things are insanely good and I very rarely, they come out during like the fall / like winter season and then they're gone, like as far as I know. And so I get them like once or twice a season. Oh, and then the other thing is that, okay, so this is a thing from my grandma. You're going to hear a lot of this because my grandma was like, she did a big part of like the raising of me and my youngest brother, I think specifically. And she had pomegranates. Pomegranates used to only come out, like they weren't really available. And if they were intensely like expensive before the like fall / winter season. And so I would say like pomegranates start coming out right around like the fall season. And that's like a big like core memory type thing. Like it's one of my favorite things to get. Is picking the stuff out a total pain in the butt? Absolutely. Do you do it because you just do it? Yeah. It's annoying, but it's, you know, it's what you do. I feel like I cheat. Like I feel like it's cheating if you get the cups. Baggie stuck to my arm. But if you get the cups or whatever with the palms in it, the kernels, I feel like it's cheating. And I can't convince myself that like it's not cheating. So we just go with it. So yeah, I would never ever eat a pomegranate over a diamond painting. That stuff stains. It stains so hard. I've had days where like my fingers are still red the next day. So, what is a classic Halloween movie according to you? Do you watch it every year? Classic Halloween movie? That's hard. I really like Halloween movies. I love any vampire, zombie, you know, flick. Oh, it's like, again, my grandma is one of those that like, we spent a lot of time, because she was like bedridden, not specifically like bedridden, but she was housebound because of her like oxygen and stuff for like many years. And so we did a lot of like TV watching. That was like her thing. as well as like baking, and I mean, like, she had a lot of things actually. She's the one that got me into crafting to begin with. We used to do like ceramics and stuff together. I owe a lot of that to her. So, but as far as movies go, like, yeah, she got me into, that's why I watched like Van Helsing. Hellboy was one of her favorites. Half the time I didn't even understand why, but she watched Hellboy every single year. Around this time is the time where she would start watching the Harry Potter films every year. And then the Harry Potter watching would end right around Christmas. She was very funny. So for me, like, those are the kind of films that I would say are, for me, classic Halloween movies. Do I watch them every year? No. What we do every year, though, is my husband and I play video games with our friends. And so, like, the last 2 years were spent playing the Resident Evil games, which are zombie games. Very, very fun. We always take turns, like, on who's playing what. Now we're going through the Fatal Frame series, which is like a Japanese horror set where basically you have like a camera and the camera can like harm the ghosts, and then like once you're done like fighting them so many times, like it absorbs them, and you're trying to stop like evil ghosts and ritualistic stuff, and it's very like there's lots of Halloween vibe type things. It's very cool. I like spooky stuff. Don't always like playing it because I like the jump scares are rough on me and I get nightmares, but I love it enough that it's like I'll go through it. It's fine. So my husband just went through Fatal Frame 1. I am playing Fatal Frame 2, and then Arvin played Fatal Frame 1. Sorry, my brain. I'm playing Fatal Frame 2, and then my husband is going to play Fatal Frame 3. There's 5 of them in total, and then Arvin and I are going to swap between, or decide who's going to play 4 and who's going to play 5. It's always funny because we make lots of funny comments on top of everything else. And eventually we're gonna go through like the Silent Hill series, and like, you know, so we've got lots of games. We also play like indie games that are like horror. So like there was an escape the room type game, like an escape room, called like The Neighbor, I think is what it was called, or Your Neighbor, something like that. And it was fun. We love puzzles, so the puzzle games are just like great. I'm gonna put this one away for now, but I'm gonna set it aside because I'm gonna use it in the butterfly. But I'm trying to get like the right side a little bit more done. Why are things sticking? It's the weirdest thing. I know there's like tea. They got spilled. The cats have a tendency to spill things. They knocked over my poor little succulent plant that I need to probably like replant, and it definitely needs more water. But like the water just goes straight through because of the dirt. Yeah, because it's been knocked around. But they knocked over like some, I think, raspberry tea or cranberry tea. Yeah, it was cranberry tea. I really like cranberries too. That's another like fall thing for me, I guess. So there's that. That was kind of long-winded, sorry. What is your favorite fall or Halloween diamond painting pen? This one's gonna be quick. I have 2. I would say this one is more fall than the other one. Would I love to have a fall / Halloween diamond painting pen? Yes. Do I have the money for that? No. Unfortunately, I do not. That is not within the budget, so that's just how it works. Some of these pens are so expensive that they're the same price as an actual diamond painting, and I would much rather spend money, unfortunately, on a diamond painting as long as the ones that I have work. So, priorities for me are just that. If I made money off of like my content or whatever, like I probably would have like a few more pens, not anything crazy, but seasonal would probably definitely be like a good way to be like all encompassing and just a few pens, in my opinion. Maybe not specifically like Halloween, but like fall colors or whatever. So yeah. Favorite fall or Halloween diamond painting tray? Again, it's kind of the same answer as like, well, this one's yellow, so I pulled out the yellow one, thinking that like this kind of reminded me of like the fall yellow, but it's also a little bit bright for that. The only other options that I have are cat proof, which it's pink and doesn't really remind me of like fall, or the blue one here, which I still am not convinced that any of these are like fall colored, so I'm gonna just have to go ahead and say that. I've been kind of like I thought about getting either a Bijou Bliss, you know, like Drills and Chills tray, or I think it was the Creations Morin like set with like the pen and everything, just so that I, you know, but my husband always looks at the numbers on them and is like, no, and I'm like, okay, well, that's fine then, I guess. So, that's it. Next is, do you have a favorite Halloween painting you have completed? Yes, I do. And it is Magic Spell. I'll see if I can put up a picture of it real quick on the screen. Or Midnight Spell, that's what it is. It's Midnight Spell by Chris Bug. And I did some enhancements that looked kind of cute. Like, I'm not totally sold on it, but I really like the painting in and of itself. Plus, it's a thick witch, and I was like totally here for it, you know? So, we'll do peas next. So, it was good. Like, I really like that painting specifically for its very, like, Halloween, like, Black Cat, Magic Spell type vibes. P. I almost thought I was doing C for some reason. I don't know why my brain works this way, but that's okay. So, next would be, do you have a fall or Halloween painting that you are saving for a special occasion? No. I think I saved some of them for Drills and Chills just because I'm like, I'm not sure if I'm ever, you know, like, I don't want to be without one, I guess, and have to, like, panic grab one just to participate and have fun with Drills and Chills. So, I do keep some in the wings for the next year. So, I'll be like, oh, okay, you know, like, I've got this one for next year. Like, as, like, the Pride painting thing, like, the June is Pride Month, I try and keep, you know, a kit that is, you know, within that, like, idea. And if I get another one, then I can do the old one if I want to. But I always have to have, like, one waiting. So, no, not really. Next question is, do you have a large stash of fall or Halloween paintings? I feel like most of my paintings could be considered Halloween paintings, only for the fact that there's a lot of witches. I have a type. It's like, and it's witch. And there's nothing I can do about it because that's who I am. But, yeah, I've got a lot of paintings that you could be like, oh yeah, that could be that. Lots of Margaret Morales, you know, I think there's only a few that wouldn't really work. Do you have a dream fall or Halloween diamond painting you wish would become real? So for that one, I'm like trying to keep track of where I am in the thing. But for that one, not really. Like, honestly, I don't feel like I'm like, oh my god, this, you know, I look at the pictures and stuff that these artists create, and I see them on like the Discord and stuff because people post them, and I think it's cool. I don't think there's one that I'm like, oh my god, I have to have this, because I feel like if I obsessed too hard over something like that, I would just be disappointed every time it didn't get made into a thing, if that makes sense. And I just live my life day to day. So if I get excited about a painting, then I get excited about a painting. But I don't have anything, I think, specifically that I'm like, oh my god, I have to have this. This is it. This is the one thing. It's the one ring. Do you have a favorite artist or for fall or Halloween diamond paintings? Probably Chrisabug. I think Chrisabug does a lot of like mythical creatures and stuff that kind of fall into what we would consider like the Halloween, like not trope, but the Halloween genre. She does a lot of like gods and goddesses, which also could be considered, you know, like in that type of like scene. So I would say Chrisabug. Yeah. Have you ever tried to make Michael's Make Margaret Fall or Halloween diamond painting or project? Yeah. Yes, no. This is one of those awkward. Hold on one second. Checking the thing again. Okay. We're good. No phone calls. So the only Make Market thing that I have done for Michael's is it was like a forest scene. That's the only one I've ever done. I'm particularly picky because, again, my husband is like, you know, your diamond paintings have to fit within like a certain like set. Like I have to keep them under the bed. Like they're not supposed to like creep out anywhere else. I have a few in the office because I need to film unboxings, but outside of that, everything fits very nicely like underneath the bed. So I have to be really careful about how, like, what I choose to buy because I have very, very limited space. And I need to start, you know, getting some of my kits down so that I can buy from other sources and stuff too. So the Michael's Make Market isn't exactly on my like major radar. It's very nice for the price line. Like if you love it, that's like yes. Most of them are not really my style generally. Like I would probably do one of the Christmas or the Halloween ones, because I think the Halloween ones are really nice. Like there's some really nice ones, even if they're not like exactly, you know, my style, with like people and anime girls and witches and that type of thing. So I do them, but you know, it's not a priority for me at this point because of the lack of space plus money plus, you know, so that's my answer. I almost thought I screwed up on putting that one in. I thought I put it in the wrong thing. Would you rather have a painting with majority 310 black DMC drills or 740 orange DMC drills? I don't think it would matter. I think that like any amount of like large color blocking, I think I would struggle with, if that makes sense. So I think my answer is just kind of a like, I think either way I would struggle. I think the 310, the black looks really nifty as like a backdrop to, you know, everything else, because it makes everything else pop. And so it makes, you know, the painting center around the colors in the middle, which is super cool. So probably 310. But it's not like I hate orange or anything. So I don't know. I don't have like a super strong opinion on that one. Next. Do you like to do any special diamond painting projects? What kind do you prefer? Freestyling, stickers, tissue boxes. Tissue boxes? Never even thought about doing tissue boxes. Pumpkin skulls, light up boxes. I like stickers. It sounds very childish, but DIY Women's Delight have me hooked on their stickers, and like I haven't been able to purchase from them right this second, and it's making me like, it's bringing me down because I want to do the stickers. Her new canvases look really good too, so I'll probably, my mom still has $50 worth of birthday money that I didn't spend from her. So more than likely that money is going to go towards getting more stickers / a new little snack canvas from DIY Women's Delights, because I love her stuff. I just don't always have the means to, you know, buy from every store, and I am trying to branch out, and it's just then a Margaret Morales comes out and I'm like, well, I can only buy like one this month, so this is it. And then I get myself, like, I back myself into a corner. So I'm just like, I'm trying to work on getting more from other places and stuff. Would you rather diamond paint with the Bobby Boris Pickett's Monster Mash on repeat or Michael Jackson Thriller on repeat? I would say Monster Mash. I feel like Thriller is one of those songs that like, I feel like it would grate after a while. I like the song. Again, like it's not like I don't like the song. But I also I grew up on Monster Mash too. We had a record player. I'm really not that old, but we did. We had a record player. And the Monster Mash was definitely one of those songs, along with The Streak. Like, we had some weird like records. And God, what was it? Like, there was It's My Party and I'll Cry If I Want To. Yep, we had that one. Like, it's such a weird thing to be like, yep, we had records and they were weird. Thank you. Thanks, parents. But, the Monster Mash, probably, yeah, for sure. Would you rather diamond paint with candy corns for pens or use your favorite diamond painting pen but have to use a fall leaf as your tray? Honestly, I liked Katie's answer in this would be the only use for candy corn. I used to love candy corn and now I hate candy corn. Like, it's waxy, it's gross. So if I could, like, I feel like trying to hold a piece of candy corn, like, it would have to be like a long piece of candy corn, I guess. Or like one of the like candy pumpkins or like something, you know, like to make it longer, maybe have like a thing attached to it. But if it was longer than like just having to grab a piece of candy corn and use it, then probably the candy corn. if it was literally you have to hold this teeny tiny candy corn, I think I'd have to use the leaf. Like, as much as I hate it and it feels wrong, I'd probably have to use the leaf, which is terrible, but it is what it is. Would you rather use a jack-o'-lantern as your light source for diamond painting, or a fall candle for your light source? I would say fall candle. I don't know. All the jack-o'-lanterns that I've had as a kid were not that bright. So I guess it would depend on how bright it was, but I feel like a fall candle would at least be doable. Yeah, plus the scent from the fall candle, especially when I'm not stuffed up, it would just be amazing. Like, that's so ambiance, like, type of thing. It sets a mood. Next is, would you rather diamond paint on a hay wagon ride or diamond paint in the lobby of a haunted house with a fog machine misting the room? Haunted house. I already have back problems, shoulder issues, like, that I'm literally going to physical therapy for. I feel like if I attempted to diamond paint on a hayride, I feel like I would hurt myself. So for the sheer movement, because I've tried in a car too, like, oh yes, I'm just going to diamond paint in a car. No, it doesn't work like that. I'm terrible at it. It's fine. Maybe it's just me, but it didn't work, you guys. So I think I'm good on that one. But yeah, so definitely the fog machine. Hopefully I could, like, blow and give myself, like, or like wave something around and give myself at least a little bit of reprieve while I waited. But yeah, I'd have to choose the haunted house. Would you rather diamond paint? Oh, I already did that one. Would you rather switch colors every time a trick-or-treater came by, or switch between single placing and a different multiplacer tip every time you hand out candy? Considering I have single placer and multiplacer tip, like, if we were just like, okay, now we're single placing, now we're multiplacing, I don't think it matters which multiplacer is on here. If we had to switch out the actual tips, or if I could just have multiple pens and just go from tip to tip, if I have to just go from tip to tip, that's fine. I would do that one. If I have to actually, like, take this out, because especially with all the, like, the paint or the tape and stuff around, like, my multiplacer, like, I think it'd be a total pain in the butt to have to, like, pop it out, put another one in, have to, you know, have to put more tape on it, kind of thing. That would be too much, so I would end up having to switch colors. So I guess it depends, you know? Yeah. And that was the end of that. We've made some progress on our painting today. I'm getting there. I feel like this particular painting has been dragging on a little bit. Probably because we go from this, like, oh gosh, that was really dumb. We go from these, like, super happy, like, rainbow colors that are, like, very color blocky, like, here, to all of this in here, which is, like, not horribly confetti heavy, but, like, enough that it's, like, enough that it's not always, it's kind of tedious sometimes, I guess is what I'm saying. The butterflies have turned out really pretty. The grass, like, it's, the, like, lines are a little weird at the moment. I'm sure it'll come together once we get to, you know, like finish more of the painting kind of thing, but at the moment it's a little Aki's. So it is what it is. Coming up, I have a bunch of paintings that have been literally just sitting, waiting to get like an unboxing. I really want to do like an Enablers Outpost painting unboxing, and then do it after I, you know, unbox it kind of thing. Kind of like Lizette does, where she does the show off at the same time, you know, as the finished product, but at least have like a small portion done. But we'll see kind of where my budget gets me this month. I don't think I've really bought a whole lot of paintings this month, so I might be able to sneak a painting in by the end of the month, as long as nothing crazy comes out. And like I said, I'm hoping to have some, like, do some Dear Women's Delight coming in eventually. I have to make a purchase first, though. What else? If you have anything specific that you want to see, like, let me know. Because I'm still fairly new to this, and ideas don't come easily for me, especially since I have to, like, focus on so many other, like, aspects of my life. So I get kind of in a rut on, like, how to do things differently. And if you have any questions, or if you want to answer the question, or answer the questions in the comments below, I will post the questions in the information box below. Thank you so much, Lindsay, for making the questionnaire. It was cute, and it's different than any of the ones that I've done so far. Not that I've done like a ton, but so it was neat. It was very fun to like have to think outside of the box a little bit. So I think that's everything for now. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have a rosy day.